global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello fam, welcome back to our channel. Well, the activities of Fulani Herdsmen have really not gone unnoticed, as several reports have started coming in. While the Imo State chapter of Mitiala is regretting what has happened in the community, to the community leader, and appealing to the community to forgive the offenders, the Ohada West local council boss was alerting the Rivers and federal government and the entire public on the movement of unidentifiable persons and unauthorized people into Rivers State. The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) has however demanded from the federal government a blueprint on how to address the growing insecurity in the country, just as Abike Dabirerewa of Diaspora Commission also this few hours ago called on the United States for thorough investigation of the alleged killing of a Nigerian Tony Salio. Mr. Hope Ikiriko, the executive chairman of the Ohada local government area, who disclosed the movement of these guys into Rivers State during a news briefing at the council secretariat, Akinima, said that such persons entered through Mbiama, a border community. Ikiriko said Rivers COVID-19 task force and security agents had intercepted no fewer than 160 persons at Mbiama, a border community in the local government area. He stated that the majority of the people were in their mid-20s, coming from the northern part of Nigeria, and were intercepted between May 3rd and June 14. According to Ikiriko, movement of unknown and authorized gunmen were seen in uniform inscribed "Nat Force" moving into Rivers State. He claimed that some of the young men forcefully took possession of the local government area's district office premises at Okugwe and attracted some cattle rearers who dwell in the environment with their cows. The influx of these disorderly, unidentified young men without fixed destination into the local government area boosted the rate of kidnapping around Mbiama axis of East-West Road, Ikiriko said. He said the situation had led to the resurgence of deadly cultists masquerading as members of a known group in the area. He added that with the swift operation of the joint task force comprising the police and other security agents, with the collaboration of community leaders, some of these guys and the cultists were accordingly apprehended. Ikiriko stated that the alert was an obligation to inform the general public, the state and the federal government accordingly. As the saying goes, eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. He said that there were other youths still being intercepted while entering the state who were not on essential duty or supplying agricultural produce. So as we are fighting the COVID-19 pandemic with border lockdown across the Federation, we don't understand the mission of these people. When they are intercepted, we profile them and send them to the Rivers COVID-19 mobile court, where they are ordered to return to where they are coming from, he added. In the meantime, the lawmaker representing Oguta constituency in Imo State, Mr. Frank Obama, has called on his constituents to remain calm over the alleged killing of a community leader in Aqua community by herdsmen. The lawmaker made the call in Oguta on Monday that passed when he met with the representatives of Mitiala and security agencies in the area. The herdsmen on Saturday were reported to have allegedly attacked farmers in Aqua community Nungota local government area and also killing the community leader. Obama at the meeting expressed sadness over the act and warned against reprisal attacks. He called for calm in the affected community pending on the outcome of the investigation. He demanded for an immediate solution to the crisis to stem future occurrence and call for the prosecution of the culprits if eventually arrested. The Mitiala Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, MACBAN, Imo State Chapter, was informed about the mayhem unleashed on the people of the community in Oguta by their subordinates, he said. Obama noted with dismay the activities of some herdsmen, which he said did not make for peace in the communities. He commended the swift intervention of the Divisional Police Command in Oguta and other security agencies and urged them not to relent in apprehending the culprit. According to the legislature, the quick intervention of the security men averted more bloodshed and loss of lives. Mr. Kingsley Iredibia, the Divisional Police Officer DPO of Oguta Divisional Police Headquarters, commended the community for not taking laws into their hands. He promised that the command would do everything humanly possible to ensure peace was restored between the Hausa people and their host communities. Some community members who spoke at the meeting frowned at the manner in which the herders allegedly brandished weapons such as AK-47 rifles and the destruction of their farmlands. The chairman of Miitiala Imo State Chapter, Alhaji Haruna Yahaya, regretted the death of the community leader and appealed to the members of the community to please forgive the offenders. You are here to change the narrative which many people imbibed, which seem to have placed cows and crops above human lives in our country today. Cows and farm produce could be bought or replaced, but not human lives. Lives can never be restored once snuffed out. I am deeply sorry over what transpired between the herdsmen and the Aqua community here in Oguta. That would have been an avoidable mistake if the herders were careful as expected of them. We are sorry, and I will communicate the outcome of this meeting to the national body of our group to help in restoring the friendship and peace that had existed between us and this community before now, he said. The meeting had in attendance the representative of the Department of Security Services, the DPO of Oguta, Divisional Police Command, Military Oguta Village President Generals, and so on. In attendance were also the vigilante groups, youth leaders, chairman of the Hausa community in Imo, and the civil society groups. However, following the spike in threat to lives and properties, the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) has tasked the federal government for a blueprint on how to address the perennial insecurity plaguing the country. The president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Mr. Ayuba Waba, made the call while addressing newsmen in Abuja. He insisted that the insecurity was thriving in Nigeria, compounded by the COVID-19. And that the development was affecting the economy adversely. Waba said that the government needed to fashion out strategies to tackle the problem, which he said had resulted in loss of lives in parts of the country. This is essential because the primary purpose of every government is actually to provide security for its citizens. The issue of COVID-19 and the rising state of insecurity are affecting businesses more so. This is affecting our farmers and in effect is also being felt. So it is important for us to call on the government to address the insecurity in the country. According to the Unionist, the gains that have been made in recent years are being reversed. I think the current strategy deployed in the repelling attacks is not working. And I think what is required is a new strategy, a new technique, and this has to be done now. He said each time we hear news that we have repelled attacks and that we have defeated the insurgents, whereas the problem is on the increase. As we speak to you, many farmers in some communities have been displaced and there's threat to security in Nigeria this farming season. Waba lamented that many farmers had become displaced in their own communities, saying that labor will not fold its hand to allow the situation to continue to deteriorate. Without security, businesses cannot flourish, economic activities cannot prosper, and investors cannot come in. This is a real challenge at this point in time because whatever gains we have made are being reversed. In fact, there are new security challenges in every aspect of our endeavor. It therefore behoves on government to come up with concrete strategy to put the security challenges to an end. Weber says. You guys have heard it all, and Nigerians have reacted. It's rather appalling. This is rather very sad, but I feel so sad, really. It has, from Imo State, Rivers is having a chunk. Imo State is now being on, oh dear. Let's just take one or two comments and we'll wrap it up. This one here is saying, Abuja Imo governor, when the youth kill their cows, you paid them 8 million naira. Now they have killed a man and you accepted a mere apology. Just examine your head and tell Nigerians if you are normal. That is what this young man here is saying. This one here is saying, cowards, rise and retaliate with graduated response. If you cannot defend yourselves and your homeland, you're finished. These Fulanis are foreigners brought into the country for a purpose. Indigenous people should stop waging and embark on defensive actions. If the Fulani herders have moved about with their ammunition unchallenged by the security agents, look for your own, always submersion of something. Said, I pray they kill you the more so that you can continue reading. Thief King's mothers is Fulani, but he supported Otum, the criminal, to resist them. You are listening to Hope. Ask what some communities in Enugu and Anambra are doing for them not to visit their land. Fulanis will say sorry and you listen. Chineke bokponoko ndi iberibe. Every stupid title holder is attending meeting. When was the last time Fulanis held the meetings in their public and invited you people, and you are doing and all what you are doing? Fulani asking for forgiveness. Well, if you don't know what to do, we know how to read what they will to do. Iwagwa. I don't know what that means. Well, that's why we're going to wrap it up. A lot of angry responses here, and it's what being angry over. Imo State now is the new Have. It is happening in Imo State, and it's rather sad that they're still telling them to please keep calm. They have apologized. Imola should not react. You've heard it all. Honestly, it was a long one, but this is it. While Rivers are really checking. They said the over 160 already have been coming in a borderline, but yet they're still trying to check that it's on the increase. They are not Amajiri. They are above, according to the report, they are above 20 years and above, and they are coming in with whatever they are coming in with their weapons, and they're already shouting and screaming that these are unfamiliar faces and they're not comfortable. But in Imo State, they have started getting comfortable. If you check our feed, we carried a video of how they have been staying comfortably in the bushes. But that's where we're going to wrap it up. Honestly, let's put in our comment section. What do you advise? This is Hope the Master, and these guys are beginning to have a few day bit by bit. If you've not subscribed, please do so, and don't forget to like, share, and